What's up, everybody? It's Kenny here of Triple Threat Wrestling Radio, and I am joined with my guest, very talented wrestler. You got to keep an eye on, and she's got quite a nickname, the greatest damn woman. I had to put that out
Mm.
there. Gia Scott is joining me right now. How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. Thank you for saying the greatest damn woman and not like the best damn woman because some people kind of get that confused, which I understand, but it happens.
True, true. Well, I appreciate you taking the time doing this, given that so much is going on this year, and I'm happy to have you on. And again, thank you for your time. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Um, how's everything holding for you since this pandemic?
It was honestly hard at first, just like even just me working like a regular job. It was hard because we had to adjust to everything and like with the mask coming into play because I've never worn a mask in my life until now. And also I wear glasses, so it's a little bit of a struggle, but I can still work with it. But it's been a struggle for a minute.
Totally understandable. This pandemic has affected all of us in some way, shape, or form. It's even hit the wrestling industry hard. It's mostly the independent wrestling scene. Um, Shows having to be put on the sidelines for a while.
Oh,
Wrestlers
I know how bad that feels. Like MCW is literally put on the side right now, and I'm so sad about it.
is devastating. Um, this COVID-19 is something not to be taken lightly. So
Mm-mm.
what's most important right now is that everybody is safe and just keep the mask on and wash your hands and be 6 feet apart. I mean, I understand it's family, friends. You want to do things that you usually do. We can't do that right now.
Mhm.
So we just gotta adapt, and that's all we can do. And hopefully, wrestling promotions like MCW, and we get back to the swing of things, and we'll see where we go from here. Um, so so Gia, how did you get started into wrestling? How did it start off for you?
Well, it was back in 2017 when uh after I turned 18 in February, I went to MCW in April and I did all the paperwork and everything, gave them my money and whatnot, and told them like I wanted to be a wrestler and everything. And they're like, okay, all right, we can get you started. And I remember like the first day of training, like it was nice, but that's initially how I got in. Like my mom passed away a year prior to that, so like 2016, and the money that I got from her, I used that immediately for wrestling. If I didn't try to get into wrestling doing something, I would have regretted and be like, what if I just did wrestling? Maybe I could be, I don't know, like a little bit happy or something like that. I just wanted to do something useful. Um, then after that, just training and whatnot. And it was hard at first. It was definitely hard because a lot of the guys in the locker room didn't think I would honestly like make it because not a lot of MCW girls kind of like stay. And I start to see that as like the years go on.
So, talk about the training side of things as far as learning, you know, the moves, learning, storytelling, character development. Um, what do you consider the biggest challenge you face during the training portion when you got started?
So the training portion of when I got started, yes, it was tough. I knew it was gonna be hard, but I didn't think it'd be that hard like for training. Like we do a lot of conditioning, we do a lot of cardio, we do a lot of like I don't know the word for it, but we try to make sure you remember what you're doing in training. So there's a lot of memory that's going on. There's definitely like a lot of sweat, a lot of just training and condition. They want to make sure that you get the basics down of what you're doing, because if you don't have the basics down, then it's just not going to work for you.
Pretty true. Very true. So, for my experience of interviewing women wrestlers, some, like when it comes to training, they'd be like the only woman and a bunch of guys, and there's
Mhm.
a few more women, and mostly guys. Um, from your perspective, I mean, were you like the only woman, or was there a few women when you started training?
When I started training, there was another person, but she ended up kind of leaving afterwards. So at the moment, yes, I was the only girl at MCW, and I was wrestling like a bunch of like tough guys and whatnot. Um, but then we ended up getting maybe like two new girls. One of them left, the other one stayed. The other one was Aria Palmer and everything. But yeah, well, and then another person came back, and that was Portia. So we, at the time, I had like, not three, I'm sorry, two other people that I can train with and whatnot. It was nice to honestly train with them because I was tired of the boys beating me up, and then I would go home and wonder, like, why is my back hurting?
Man, these guys, man, they gotta chill out. Um,
Yes.
or something like that. Uh, so fast forward to you know wrestling in front of crowds, and way before the pandemic, obviously.
Mhm.
Um, I want to talk about this greatest damn woman. I've heard all types of nicknames of alter egos. I want to talk about you being the greatest damn woman. How did that came about?
So that honestly, so we have like a promo coach at NCW. Honestly, I think the greatest damn woman was a happy accident because I was still trying to figure out like who I wanted to be, who I wanted to be in the ring, what I represent for. So I would tell myself like I'm great, I'm this, and then eventually like I started playing around with the NCW words, and I was like, what am I like saying like before I go into promos? I'm like, I'm the greatest damn woman. And I was like, okay, I'll run with it. And I ended up saying in my promos, and then I just started believing in it. But I needed to like incorporate it in me somehow. It was there, but the light bulb kept like flickering on and off. So when I initially like looked up a couple of people that I liked within wrestling at the time, Tessa Blanchard she was just up there. There was no like competition with that. And then there was Charlotte, and Charlotte, she's beautiful. So then I needed one other person that like I could uh, picture, and like a third person I could have in mind. And the last person, it's okay if you don't know who this person is, it's totally fine. But it was Megan the Stallion. And at the time before she got into all this crazy mess with Tory Lanez, but before that, like I accidentally found her and I was like, oh my gosh, like she's wearing blue, she's doing this, and oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention another person, Bianca Belair. She did it everything. She's like me if I ever got into WWE. But those four people are what makes Gia Scott. 4 or 3. I think it's 4 or 3. One of the numbers. But they make up Gia Scott. Like Charlotte is confident. Tessa is confident. Bianca is beyond confident. She just oozes confident. And I got an idea from her because she would put like glitter on her lips, and me and my friend were thinking like, why don't you do that? And so when I won the MCW Women's Championship, I had like blue hair, blue lips, like it was cute and everything.
That's quite the combination. Charlotte with Bianca, with Tessa.
Mhm.
We talk that's top tier category. Um,
Mhm.
and Bianca, she's she gonna be a future champion, I believe.
Yes, she is.
I know she's leading Team SmackDown to Survivor Series this weekend, but after that, what happens with Sasha, Carmella, and Bailey? Bianca need to be in that championship picture. But that's just me.
Mhm.
So Bianca, she oozed confidence, EST, and when she
Oh
started,
yeah.
when she started the EST, it kind of took me a while to wonder why she keep calling herself the EST. I mean, but
Mhm.
then she calls herself the best. Everybody said they're the best. Then she like the greatest, the fastest, the smartest. I'm like, oh, now I get it.
I get it. Yeah.
I
Because
get
I
it
was
now.
learning about it at first too, and then I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. But I remember seeing her uh with I forgot which May. I know it was the first one, but I forgot what year I saw her. And all I did was just like see her with this ponytail, this gear, and I was like, and she had like a really pretty face. I was like, she looks nice. I should keep watching her a little bit. Like it was something different about her. I don't know why, but I loved it. And then I just kept following her. I'm like, yeah, she's my girl.
And she's got the most dangerous hair in all of wrestling. Like when
Mhm.
she that ponytail, when she rips her
Ooh.
pony with it,
Mhm.
I'm like, ooh, wait a minute now.
Yeah,
You
hair can
know,
be some deadly things.
I mean, people say you can't use objects. I mean, her hair is not necessarily an object; it's part of her body. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, she got a little leeway with that for sure. So with MCW being your home promotion, you said you was a woman's champion for the company.
Mhm.
Um, in addition to that, any other favorite moments as far as matches, titles, etc. Like, you got any other favorite moments in your MCW career that stands out to you?
Um, I mean, I have a match, but it technically was in the MCW building, but it was for Future of Honor. And I had a match. It was me and Amy Rose versus Trish Adora and Aria Palmer. I remember from that match that I was just excited. Just because like I wanted to try different things that I've never tried before, and I wanted to incorporate everybody like into it and just make it like a little magical like night. Something like just proving that like, hey, even though we're girls, we can still hang with the guys. Like one of my biggest thing and one of my biggest goals was yes, having the MCW Women's Champion, but also for people not to be like, oh, this is bathroom break time. Like, no, I want you to see what I got. And then one of your friends are like, did you see what Gia did? And they're like, nah, man, I went to the bathroom. I went to go get a hot dog or something like that. But I am so beyond happy with that match. I am so beyond like happy I had that tag match with the girls. Like it was honestly awesome and everything. As even though it's not at MCW, but technically in the building, that was one of my biggest moments.
Also, you definitely bring a Future of Honor, which that is the next crop of talent for Ring of Honor that you may not know now, but you're gonna want to recognize them down the road. They do a good job. Bringing talent together that way is awesome. Ring of Honor just came back with their, I guess, post-pandemic shows right now with the Pure
Mm-hmm.
Championship. They got I guess they got their own location for the time being. Um, how would you describe the experience, being with Future of Honor and just being there with the talent that's out there?
No, I totally understand. Like the talent within Ring of Honor, it's honestly awesome. Like even just training at Ring of Honor, it's like a different like kind of level at versus MCW. Like MCW like prepares you for the I would say not really pain, but like the stuff that you are prepared for. They'll never leave you hanging. They'll never like put you in a situation they think you can't handle. Like that's not how MCW works. But they will prepare you for like the training and stuff that you will encounter to kind of make it a little bit, just like a teeny bit easy, a little bit, but not a lot, because the training, I remember the next day I was sore from my whole entire like neck and down.
Mm. That's, Ring of Honor. They don't let up. Like it's like
No, they don't.
they don't let up, and the trainers, I guess I could say, don't let up. Um, but hey, only the strong survives, and you survive with the best of them. So props to you. So Gia, where can people check you out as far as social media feeds? Get more into the journey of the greatest damn woman. Where can people find you on social media platforms?
Okay, so everyone can find me on Twitter and Instagram at the Gia Scott. There's like no, doesn't have like the real or anything like that. It definitely has like a picture of me. So if you don't see a picture of me, then it ain't me. But that's where everyone can mostly find like any kind of like little updates or anything about me on there.
So check it out, and I'm looking at the Twitter page, the Gia Scott. Follow her and show your support with a lot of uncertainty with this pandemic. Support your local promotions. Of course, go through the mask and temp check and everything. For those
Mm-hmm.
that are able to during this pandemic, and just support the local promotions, support your local wrestlers. If they have any merchandise, go buy it too. That definitely will help. Gia, great chatting with you. Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
time. Appreciate you. I look forward to seeing more of the greatest damn woman um, once she is able to get back at it. People gonna
Yes.
know. People gonna recognize. Continued success. Be safe. And again, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And that will conclude our interview. Check out Triple Threat Wrestling Radio on Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on TMV Cafe. Enjoy your day and happy early Thanksgiving too. Peace
Thank
out.
you. You too. Be safe.
All right.